Let me switch this down now. So I'm gonna show off the unboxing stuff first because, like I said, Badge sent me a few cool things. Hooked me up with something really rare and hard to get a hold of. So I'm gonna show the video of that, and also there was some extra things in there. So let me go ahead and pull that in. I recorded it in a. So I've been working on the house, by the way. On stream chat is very behind. Yeah, I don't know what I can do with that because Stream Elements broke, which is what I was using before for the chat thing. And it was a lot more. There was a lot less of a delay. But now I'm because that broke for the chat overlay. I'm forced to use XSplit's own like chat plugins, and they're like really behind. So unfortunately, there's nothing I could do about that until that issue is fixed. Like for some reason that broke in the past month or so. So I've been having to look for other ways around it. Yeah, stuff breaks. Updates happen and things break. Let me get this video here. I will warn, it is going to sound echoey because I've been doing house renovation and I record this upstairs. I'm in the basement at the moment, and it's not an ideal place to record these kind of videos. And like, so I record it in my upstairs, which is like completely empty. Like I'm almost done fixing up everything. So it's like, there's an echo whenever I record it at here. So let me get this going.
So I got a special package today of a very hard to acquire thing. I'm not going to mention how this was acquired exactly. I'll just say that like Madge actually helped me get the hookups to acquire this thing, because it is ridiculous how hard it is to acquire this particular thing that I'm going to show you. And it is highly sought after, a most highly sought after plush.
I got the Beano.
The rare Beano himself.
Beano has been acquired.
I'm not even sure if I want to take it out of the packaging, but I may just put it beside the other ones for comparison. But let's take a look at him here. He's actually like really tall compared to, this is the Stubbins plush for comparison. And this boy, I'm going to stand him up in between Agami and...
Wait a minute, let me pause it. Retro says, who was sacrificed to get your hands on it, you two? We got it from the plush black market. Which, yeah. Anytime I've mentioned, like, there is... I've talked about it before with someone else, and they mentioned like getting this. Like, did you get this from the black market for these things? Yeah, you don't know how like terribly rare this fucking thing is now. It really is ridiculous to try and get it.
Beano, the Stubbins one, but he's massive. I did not know how massive he is.
Okay, I'm gonna pause it one more time. Actually, it's funny because that's a plush black market is. Actually, like, I know it sounds ridiculous, but it is kind of, you would think it actually is a real thing. Like a rare plush market, because there are rare, like, that's the funny thing about plushes. Like, people in the past, I even saw that apparently, okay, this is something I saw recently when it comes to movies, since we're on the topic of plushes, but I don't know why the fuck they made this movie. I guess it's going to be coming out, but you know how they're making like movies of like toy franchises and shit recently, right? I saw that they were making a movie about the Beanie Babies and like the whole clusterfuck of shit that happened during that whole thing. Like the Beanie Baby craze. Plushes, it's weird how like it's been a more recent interest of mine. I think mainly because of this, and like I'm not someone who like is hardcore about it though. Like I'm not someone who hoards plushes. I do like having some in real life. Like I like these. I have like some Bloodborne ones. I have like a bunch of Evolution plushes, but I'm not the kind of person who's gonna hoard them. I'm more interested in the idea of virtualizing them. So a lot of these plushes, except for like this new one, which what I plan to do with this one is I have this idea for VR chat in the future to make a map that has photorealistic plushes. Because you have things that are rare like this, and then if you know about Cookie's Bustle, Cookie's Bustle's like, you know, considered a forbidden thing because of the person who owns the copyright now. So there's like, you know, stuff that is considered promotional, like plushes that came out for games that are extremely rare, very hard to get a hold of. Jackal said the forbidden words, rip stream. Cookie's Bustle had a plush that came out, like a little bear, like, you know, the bear that's in it. That thing's considered like extremely rare. You have shit like, you guys remember the Z-Dog console? It was like that one of those bootleg like 100 games and one built-in consoles, and it came in this like little dog, like the back of the dog or something like that. I think Vinny or someone else showed it. He did play the Z-Dog stuff, but that thing came with the dog, and that thing is considered rare as well. So I always found the idea of like plushes, like, you know, being a rare item or hard to you know, things that are hard and highly sought after to be interesting. And so, you know, when I've been doing these like photorealistic plus virtualizations where I take the pictures and I turn them into a 3D object in my way, I don't mean to ramble too much, but it's just like this cool idea I have that I'm very interested in like sticking with, committing to, but basically taking things that are rare, like plushes or something, you know, and people like plushes because they're like cuttable things, and, you know, they're endearing and cute and everything like that. It's just kind of funny that something soft like that would be like considered a rare item and a collectible and things like that. However, I just think the idea of taking something like that, which can be easily destroyed, taking something like that, especially the rare ones, and turning them into 3D objects and essentially like archiving them in a virtual space so that people can actually pick them up in virtuality and be able to see them up close and look at them and turn them around and things like that, where otherwise they couldn't in real life because they're hard to, you know, they're things that you can't get a hold of, you know, or, you know, if they're so rare, maybe they don't exist anymore, or because, you know, they're made out of soft, destructible materials. Maybe they're just all, you know, maybe there's none that are made anymore. Or maybe they're destroyed in landfills, who knows. I just think the idea is pretty cool. Anyways, I'm going to do the same thing to him, though. I haven't had very good pictures of him online. You know, people post a ton of pictures of this one, the Nahobino, when they've acquired it. But I haven't had any, like, you know, perfect pictures to actually, like, virtualize them with, so I'm going to do that with him. I also did, one of the other plus virtualizations I did, which is in the gold smelting map, the Vinesauce gold smelting map in VRC, is I did the same thing with Norts as well, which is, you know, it's cool. It's just a fun little hobby that I've been engaging in recently. Let's see. You can think of a few that are hard to get a hold of too. Might send one or two rare ones for you to 3D-fy. Yeah, there's a lot of video game plushes. There's a lot of plushes that have been released as promos for video games that are actually considered extremely rare now. So I think it's just a really cool idea to do, to actually like preserve them in a sense in a virtual space.
That's like, what is that, more than a foot tall? Because I think these guys are like a foot. So he's like a foot and a half, it seems. He looks so menacing. He's so menacing, like, compared to these guys, which look like very adorable. But like this Beano, he's got the, you know, the look to kill pretty much.
He's very angry.
Really cool though. I like the way his sword looks and everything. It's like a full, compared to this one, which is just like a thin thing that's sticking out on the hand.
It's funny because I know this one is rare, the one in the middle, and it's much bigger. I still like the, in terms of looks, I like the Stubbins one more. To be honest, they also make, have you guys seen the Algami one? Let me see if I can pull that one up real quick, because the Algami one is pretty funny looking. I think Atlas just made it themselves though. It was the one, oh, here it is. Where did I just seen that? Atlas West made it, but they never released it as an actual, I think they only made one, and, where is it? I see the preview for it. Let me see if I can just pull that into XSplit real quick. It looks actually kind of funny compared to the Stubbins one though. Let's see. Is it this one? Oh yeah, this one. This one here. Well, you can kind of see it there. Let me just scroll down. Yeah, this one looks really funny. he's okay. Given how, can you imagine how fucking massive this one is compared to this one? I thought this one was small. I thought the rare Beano plush was small. It is not small. It's like 1.5 feet. Can you imagine how fucking big this Algami plush is? I hope they release it eventually, because he's massive. Like he's probably, let's see, if this is 1.5 feet, he's like 3 feet maybe? That one could probably be a pillow. Yeah, that one would make a really good pillow. He's just a massive lad. Okay, let me continue this video here. Give me a second. I have to figure out where my player controls went for this one. Okay, there we go.
This thing is just like a full solid sword. Yeah, he's a big boy. I may consider taking him out of the bag though. He is hard to acquire. That's the only thing making me hesitant. But and they have like the little tag too.
I thought that was a tag. Well. That was a note by badge.
Oh, that's a note for me. It seems okay. I think I have a note in there. But yeah, this is like really cool. If that, it looks like this was open, but that's fine. That means what I can do is I can take him out. Because what I want to do is, just like I did with photos of these plushes, because it's been my favorite thing to do lately, is I haven't had any like really good pictures, like back, front, side view
Majestur's thoughts ignored.
This particular plush. So I want to take photos of this one and then turn them into like a full 3D object, like a photorealistic 3D object, and I could shove this in one of my VR chat worlds, and then people can actually like hold it, you know, since it's hard to acquire.
$500 life size. You don't
up close.
By the way, you know how like expensive any video game shit seems to be right now? You don't want to even know how much these fucking things are going for. That's all I'll say.
You know, is if they actually have it, because this thing's unfortunately like, Atlas does not want to sell this thing on their shop. They only give it to influencers or for promotional stuff. Is Nahobino, you can see it here. Nahobino plush for promotional use only. So, you know, they only put this thing out during events, you know, limited events, or if you're an influencer or something, you might get lucky enough to get this plush. I actually decided to take them out. I need to be able to look at them. Yeah, it's just really cool. I like the hair too. The other one actually.
I like that you include the bag. It's actually good that you include the bag, because when I'm not like displaying or anything, the bag itself is kind of a collectible item. Isn't that funny? The bag is collectible. It is funny though, because when it comes to collectible stuff like this, sometimes the containment that these things come in are also considered have some value to them as well. But it'll be a good way to like actually protect him as well.
He has long hair as well. This one's like, the hair on this one, it's very felt. Both of them actually have really soft hair. You can actually, oh, look at the butt. He's got the butt.
Beano
really
butt.
Cool designs on the body. Yeah, I like what they did with the hair. Hair is the most important part of the Nahobino.
It's really soft. Yeah. Kill butt. Yeah, his ass is flat.
Let me put him back up here. See this guy's outside of his plastic cage. His plastic wrap. He looks like he's like ready to murder. He's like, if you fucking come close to any of these children, I will fucking murder you.
He's so angry looking.
Like. Okay, apparently this video is not done yet. I actually read the note on the back. So Madge mentions that there was a couple more things in here. So I'm actually going to see. I did not. There's something soft in here. I'm wondering what it is. Could that be another plush hidden in here? I wonder. Should pull it up and. Holy shit!
This will be cool for you, JoJo fans.
You don't know how much. Hopefully this comes through the phone because I don't know how fucked my phone's
dead body. Yeah, is he dead already? Bruno dead, undead.
This is amazing. The one reason this is awesome is because.
Let me pause this because I want to joke about it. Yeah, if you see part 5, then yeah, maybe instead of what actually happened to Bruno, he became a marketable plush instead. You know, that's what his soul got injected into instead of his fate in part 5.
Because I have mentioned we have a lot of like Japanese stores and anime.
I'll mention it.
Stuff, merch, and everything like that here, but we're always like any of the stores I went to here. You think like they would carry JoJo stuff, but it's been very few. Like they're usually just very short on JoJo stuff, or they.
A lot of the anime stores here they're all full of like the fucking shonen shit that's popular right now that will probably never dip in popularity like forever. I mean, you're always gonna see fucking Dragon Ball Z stuff. I like Dragon Ball Z, but like there's not a time where I don't see like Dragon Ball Z is like infinite. You will always see DBZ stuff at the anime stores. Wherever you go, there will be DBZ stuff. Like that's never, the popularity of that is never going to dissipate. But like in terms of the other like weeb merch that they like a lot of these places tend to carry, it's all like it's a lot of the animes. Most of it's shonen anime. Like the shonen, like I don't know. I guess JoJo is sort of shonen-esque, but it definitely like goes beyond what is expected. I think of a shonen anime. I think it tends to have more of an adult vibe in my opinion, not like the typical shonen shit. But yeah, a lot of those stores do tend to cater to the most popular shonen anime that's like kind of running at the moment. Poor JoJo just doesn't like. There's a JoJo shortage. You think with like part 6's anime didn't come out too long ago, and like you have part 7, the manga kind of that one's a little troublesome. Part 9, let's see, no, part 8. Like I think the run of that was a little troublesome though, because that took a long time to get finished, and then you have part 9 and all that. So I don't know. Poor JoJo though.
Barely have anything. Like one of the places I went to had a Joseph figurine. That's pretty much it. And they had keychains. So I got.
You treat it as seinen?
I haven't seen anything like this. This is fucking. I love Bruno. By the way, I have my favorites. From the different JoJos, but after I watched part 5, I did get attached to Bruno. Bruno's a favorite from part 5, so thank you so fucking much. I love Bruno.
Base Bruno, yeah.
Is this like cards? Oh yeah,
I like Bruno.
Cards. Wow, they made playing cards for part 5.
Jono really was a side piece to that anime. Like that's the problem with like some of the animes where the actual like main character, the fucking Joestar in the anime, doesn't feel like he's there half the time, and like the other characters, like the side characters, feel like I had this thing when I was watching part 3 with my partner again too, because people said like it felt like Polnareff's adventure versus like Jotaro's.
Yeah, and King Crimson. I can see King Crimson on the back.
I like it. Yes, okay, I like King Crimson.
I might actually have to record myself. I'll have to open it first, and then I'll have to take a look at this because, like, I can't open with one hand. But let me open both of them.
He's
and
also
I'll take a look.
The thing is he's Dio-esque,
so
and
released from his
I'm still very attached to part 3. I know there are people who really, really love part 4 over part 3 and some of the other parts, and I like part 4, but I'm still like, I like certain characters, especially Rohan. Like I have to think part 4 for Rohan and all that, because I really love the side shoot stuff with Rohan. And I love Part 4's villain and everything like that. The actual main characters and the Joestar himself, like in Part 4, I'm okay. I like the way Jotaro is in that one too. It's a good one, but like I still have attachment to Part 3. And Diablo does have the Dio. He kind of feels Dio-esque, and so it's one of the many reasons I like Diablo.
Plastic prison. Yeah, I really wish they sold these. I'm aware that there's a lot of JoJo plushes that exist. Like, they're really great ones. There's so many different ones that you can get. Oh, look, it's his little, like, hair flaps come up. It's funny when,
let me pause this again. Well, since I have this one, am I gonna have to start virtualizing JoJo plushes? Because it's the other main interest that I'm in right now. Like, I have it's very rare. I don't get hardcore into like a bunch of stuff at once. I have very specific things that I will like hardcore focus on, like just like laser focus on like very, very, very specific stuff. And like I will indulge in those things until I completely burn out of them. Like for example, if you want to take like another comparison of like a video game and a manga series that I got hardcore into, I was hardcore into Resident Evil for a while. It's sort of been dissipating lately because I'm not as happy or satisfied with the way some Resident Evil stuff has been going. It's okay. I still kind of enjoy it, but it's not as much as it used to be for me. And then like as for mangas, I hardcore got into, and I collected a lot too. Tezuka's more of a Tezuka's adult works. If you know about Tezuka, he does Astro Boy and all that, but he has like a lot of more adult works. So there was a point in time where I was super obsessed with Blackjack, like the manga series Blackjack. So I have collected a lot of the volumes of Blackjack, and then I have some of the other like horror medical stuff that Tezuka did. I have Dororo as well. You could technically on the manga side of things, since I'm someone who's a lot bigger into manga than I am anime sometimes, but Junji Ito would be considered I would say semi-hardcore interest of mine because I burned through a lot of Junji Ito's works. I just haven't collected. I have a few books, like compilations of Junji Ito stuff, but in terms of like merch and everything, I haven't really like collected a whole lot. I just mainly have read the books, but I would consider Junji Ito partially hardcore interest that I'm into as well. And then that kind of switched over to JoJo. When Johnny got me into JoJo, I like after we watched all the parts and started reading the mangas and everything too, so now that's a hardcore interest of mine. SMT5, like SMT Persona and SMT like became Strangely Left became another hardcore interest of mine. So it's just kind of funny how that happens. Let's see, never would have thought a lot of his stories would be getting localized 15 years after reading them. He's very like active and stuff too. He's always like did you see him at the fucking Barbie like thing recently? There's like a picture of him, Junji Ito at the maybe at the like premiere of Barbie or something. He was standing in one of the like the little like merch things. He's a very like jovial guy for the content. That's something that people talked about or like has been made out of. It's like he's Junji Ito, and like the kind of shit that he makes manga of, like all the horror stuff. It's the way it is, and then it's very in contrast with the kind of person that he is, though, because he's like a very like jovial, like funny guy, but like his material is just like horrific and super detailed. It's that one meme of the art versus the artist. Yeah, I love him though. He's a great guy.
Before I watch part 5, I have to thank Johnny for getting me into JoJo. We watched like all the way through the animated parts. I remember when I first saw his design. Now, I think Johnny told me I would like this character. But I have to admit, when I first saw his design, I was like, yeah, he kind of looks like a Jabarte. But I mean, that's most JoJo designs.
Yeah, Araki is like Junji Ito.
Actually, fashion and
let me pause that because we're discussing Junji Ito and JoJo at the same time. There are many times I want to mention this, and I felt the same fucking way when I was reading the manga, but Araki started as a horror manga artist, so that still gets injected into the stuff he does for JoJo. And there are so many moments when I watched the anime and read the manga where I was like, damn, this feels like a Junji Ito moment, or this feels similar to a story that I've read that Junji Ito did. So there's probably some influence there, or maybe stuff in JoJo influenced Junji Ito. I'm pretty sure that happens with a lot of manga artists where they influence each other, especially like if they tend to dip into very similar genres.
This part especially takes place in Italy, so Araki is just like, it's just an Italian overload pretty much.
Oh yes, I need to watch that. The Uzumaki anime. I've heard good things about it.
Let me see if I can...
Got playing cards
out here without damaging. Oh, we got Diablo and King Crimson already as the Joker. That's really awesome. So these designs here that I'm showing you on the cards, so they sell plushes in keychains and stuff of these particular designs. I think I have I think I have a Rohan.
Look how funny Diablo King
really
Crimson
cute,
looks.
Like chibi style for these guys. So there's the back and the front. So we got like Diablo. I am probably not going to fucking remember some of these stands' names.
I think I remember which one this is, but during the video I was blanking on it. I think this is that one fucking stand that the one dude, where he puts DNA into the computer and it like poops out this weird like hybrid stand that takes some of the DNA of like another stand user and like another human being, combines it and creates this like weird fucked up baby thing. And I think it was like I don't remember the episode, but I think that's what this thing was. And I think it was like riding around on a motorcycle or something. It's like some weird punk, like, it's a stand that makes babies. I think that's what this one is, but I completely forgot it when I was going over the cards.
So
that's him. Okay, Babyface. Okay,
part
yeah.
5, and I'm going through JoJo again with my
Babyface.
partner,
Okay,
and we just finished part 3. It's taken a while, but so like anything like part 1 through 3, it's fresh in my mind, and now I have to go back through. I still remember stuff from part 4, but now I have to like, if he wants to continue watching it, I'm gonna have to go through part 4, 5, and 6 again. We have DiGiorno. Oh yeah, this stand was cool. That one episode with the train, there's 2 stands. I think it's Grateful Dead, and I forgot this stand's name, but
it's not
a really
Delivery
fucked episode. I think it's the one that made me appreciate Bruno, especially because he
it's called Beach Boy.
Spoilers,
okay,
I think there's a part where he basically
got so many of the names.
Has to unzip his entire body, and it kind of reminded me of when Jotaro, like in the fight with Dio, where he has to stop his heart and pretend to play dead. Because I think this, with the
that train episode is so fucking good.
My camera keeps cutting out because I'm low on space. There's Grateful Dead, by the way. I don't remember this dude's name, but I know he like has like a frost ability or an ice ability, and he's able to wear.
I forgot his name.
His suit. I think it's called Is it based on the White Album? I think it was named after the Beatles' White Album. I think
that's right. Hold on, did we joke when we were Richie? Were you around when we were watching part 5? Because I think we were, when we were watching part 5, Johnny and us were joking that he looked like the angry video game nerd.
I remember, because everything's named after.
You were the one making that?
Songs and artists and stuff. Oh God, I forgot this thing. Oh, it's fuck, I forgot his name. But it's this metal stand is really cool because it turns anything that's made out of like a mineral into sharp objects, including iron in your blood. So
yeah, that one, Metallica. Oh, of course it's fucking Metallica. How could I forget that? Yeah, I loved that. That was a really fucking cool stand. I fucking loved that. I thought the user, forgot the username as well. I thought the user was actually really cool too, as well.
It's a really cool stand.
You need to
Holy
get into
shit. I forgot
JoJo
the name
again.
It's missed a stand, but I like these guys a lot. I just fucking forgot
Risotto?
what they were called. Oh, Sex Pistols. Yeah,
Should've
I
known.
remember because they're all based on.
I had it in my mind that he was named after fucking food, but I completely forgot. I was like, damn, I remember him. I think he was named after like an Italian food item, but I can't remember.
Song names. So that kind of helps. This is Bruno's stand. Sticky.
This is Sticky Figures, right?
Sticky something, and I forgot. Sticky Figures. Sticky something.
So many people are
Shame
named
on
after
me for not
food.
remembering. I actually forgot her name. This is Diablo's daughter, though.
I know he's named Sticky something because I always remember Bruno yelling out Sticky something, Sticky Figures, Sticky something.
Of course, they don't have the names of the characters, I don't think. Yeah, they don't. And her stand. Her stand was really cool. It turned things into, like, soft material.
Trish. Okay.
And then, I'm gonna forget their names.
I forgot
They're,
this.
like, Italian names, too.
It's like
he
trying
got
to
a
remember
plane. He has a
Pokemon,
stand
guys.
that's a plane, which is really cool. It
Except
has, like,
everything's
really
in
good,
Italian.
like, tracking abilities based on like life forms emitting like carbon dioxide, I think. So it's really good at tracking just about anything.
His name is Abacchio. I just forgot in this. I remember now though.
I think his name starts with an A, but his stand at least is called Booty Blues. His stand is really cool because it's a good investigative stand, able to like go to a certain like person or place or an area and like basically reverse events, kind of like a VHS tape in a way. Very cool.
Wait, Phoenix. There's a guy in Mike's chat named Abacchio's Sweaty Tits.
His name starts with F. This is the trader in the group. I can't remember his fucking name. He had a really cool stand that he...
Honestly, it's okay that I forgot this one because he disappears halfway through the story. Yes, it's Bugo. He fucks off.
Couldn't even deal with because it would emit a virus that kills living things in a gaseous form, so it was incredibly dangerous.
I love that stand though. I know, so I haven't read the thing, what the fuck is it called? There's a site, there's like a fan-made thing, that someone, people have written, related to Fugo, because like, you only see his stand like once, and, you know, he disappears, of course, oh, Purple Haze, yeah, I still need Purple Haze feedback, and that's the name of the stand too, and I forgot the name of the stand. Yeah, I still need to, read that.
Yeah, I don't know, I don't fucking remember him at all.
I don't remember that dude. I do not remember him.
Same with this dude. Yeah, a lot of these I don't remember.
So, this dude here actually got him confused with someone else. This guy is the one that has baby face. I believe. I just kind of forgot about him. I got him confused with someone else, I think, but I'm pretty sure he's the guy who makes, who has the baby face stand. Let's see. Dojinshi thing that is illustrated by Araki and interviewed by him. Ooh, okay. Yeah, I need to actually read that.
Okay, so I think this guy might have been the one that had Grateful Dead.
No, it's not Grateful Dead. It's Babyface.
Fucking Turnip Head for sure.
This guy is so easy to remember, though. How could you forget him?
Both of them were on the train. I remember this fucking guy.
How could you forget a head like this? It's unforgettable. This dude that looks like a fucking vegetable.
Especially. I do not remember the name of this guy.
I'm pretty sure this is the guy that had Grateful Dead, now that I remember, but I don't remember his actual name. Pesci? Pesci? Oh, Pesci! The turnip head? Let's see. Araki is so good at drawing humans who don't even look remotely human. They remind me, they remind me a lot of like, and I know a lot of his earlier work, like early JoJo resembled this style too, because that was what was popular at the time, but a lot of the characters, the like punk characters and stuff in Fist of the North Star. There's a lot of characters in that look like really fucking weird. Like, and so some Iraqi characters, even like way after part 3 and stuff, they still kind of have that like vibe of post-apocalyptic punks with like weird heads and bodies and shit like that.
At all. This is the guy that has like the white.
He gets called Mamoni.
Stand that wears it as a suit. I forgot his name, but I thought
the angry video game nerd.
He was really cool. He also has the
risotto.
He has the stand that detects like iron and minerals and stuff. You can turn them into sharp objects. We have Mista. Can't forget Mista. Mista is really like I know we have the JoJo. We have Jordo Joestar, but there's always a character aside from Bruno, because Bruno is really important. A lot of people say, just like with Polnareff in part 3, Mista, it feels like Mista's journey.
The Joe
in a
bro
way as well. We have Bruno. Look at him. Like you watch part 5 and watch it with people always joke that he's like the mother of the group. He's the one that watches out for the group. He's best character.
I always thought his hairstyle was funny, but then again, you look at fucking Jordo's and I don't think anyone... I mean, you look at Jordo, you look at some of the other characters' hairstyle. I mean, it's just JoJo, but like, I don't know. Maybe Bruno... I don't know what it is. I think I know what it is about Bruno's hairstyle. It makes me think of fucking He-Man. Except instead of He-Man's hair being blonde, it's black. It's just that particular cut that is like curtains around the side of his face that makes him look like He-Man or something. Except it's like fashionable Italian He-Man with black hair. So part 5 was really Bucciarati's story. Jordo was just along for the ride. Yeah, it's a bob cut. I'm not the biggest. I don't know. I've warmed up to bob cuts, but sometimes they don't always look great on some people. I don't know. Fashionable He-Man.
And Jordo.
Zipper
so we
He-Man.
got repeats here. But yeah, they're all playing cards. So that's a really cool find. Thank you so much, Madge. I appreciate it greatly. Okay, one more. I keep putting more stuff. I didn't see these hidden in there. These are where the stands. So you have Golden Experience. The plane one.
What the fuck was the plane's name? Do you guys remember? I don't remember.
Got the name of Woody Blues. The virus emitting one.
Purple Haze.
What the fuck these two?
Oh, Aerosmith. God damn it. It's like one of those... I keep doing that. It's one of those things that should be so fucking obvious that the stand is named after, and I freaking forgot. Now, I actually do remember, God damn. It feels... Okay, yeah, I actually completely forgot these two.
Down here were, but again, thank you. I really appreciate it.
Okay, who are the stands at the bottom? Because I don't remember... Oh, Little Feet. Little Feet in the... Oh, shit. Yeah, Man in the Mirror was actually a good episode as well. God, Little Feet. Yeah, Little Feet, that was an interesting episode because that's when Aerosmith was actually used, like, really helpful with that.